Listen as your day unfolds, challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead and release your fears. Stand up and be counted, don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, will save the day.
Hello. Welcome to day 21 of my 100-day journal journey challenge. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are not new here, welcome back. So, as my dad used to say, I'm beat. I'm beat to, in other words, I'm exhausted. I've had the longest, greatest, most gratitude-filled day ever. Everything that I needed to do, I was able to get done. So that's always a blessing. So tonight's going to be a short segment, but it is something that I am digesting, and I know it will be helpful to someone out there who needs to hear this. So, besides the fact that I have 20 other videos that you guys can go and just sift through and take as much as you please, today I realized that I am just going to take it easy and download all this beautiful just support and knowledge and tips and tricks and 4-minute miles and just new terminologies to learn, etc., while of course enjoying the present moment, because you know what, right now, this very moment, we can never get back after this moment is done. So just really basking in that. But the point that I wanted to make is putting in that 95%, and then God will do the rest. So putting in that 95% of that the next page that you want to turn in this chapter, pretty much. And guess what? It doesn't matter, because you're asking God, so it gets to be as big as you want. So don't be skimpy on yourself. Go hard or go home, you know. So that's what I'm sitting here just like, okay, well, go the biggest, so big that I can't even see how it could possibly be done big. Like, there's no way for me to like know 100% for sure how this is going to turn out big. Okay. And then once I've solidified that, do 95% of the footwork, meaning, of course, energetically be excited and feel it so much to the point where I can envision it in my head and it makes me excited, and I'm walking around as if I'm counting down to that date that I've set for myself, which is basically, just hypothetically speaking, you know, by February. Okay. So by February, I do my 95% of just, of course, like I said, first, believing it, setting the intention, and then feeling the excitement and being like, in February, it's already done. This, and this, right? It's already done. So I'm just waiting till February. And it could happen before February. Whatever this thing is, or things with an S, that is so big that I can't even fathom how the heck that would even work out. So I got to make sure it's that big. So this is a lot of work here. That's why I'm saying it's 95%, because this is a lot of work. I got to make it that big, that thought, this free thought. And just remembering that it gets to be fun, it gets to be easy. So not busting my brains, right? So as I'm getting myself excited, I am, first of all, figuring out what it is, and then just kind of familiarizing myself. You know, a couple Google searches here and there never hurt nobody. Demographics. You know, are these things even invented yet? I don't know. I'm just throwing things out for you guys to kind of pick through for yourself. Locations, numbers, and the like. So just seeing that it's already done and somebody already has it and somebody's already doing it. That helps to get that excitement up and running and really believing by February, it's already done. I'm just waiting for February to get here. Mind you, clearly, that's not the case, but that's not what I'm going to tell myself, because myself does not know that whether or not it's the case. It's going to know whatever I tell it. So just understanding all this, right? And just that alone just brings a big smile to my face. I mean, just imagine, what am I omitting? Something called footwork? What am I omitting? Something called excitement? What am I omitting? Something called joy. When I wake up in the morning, I'm just like, you know, one day closer. All this is free. All this should cause zero stress. And and I noticed, like, while I was doing some of, like, the Google searches and locations, demographic numbers, I started getting a little too worked up. Started writing things down and then getting a little frustrated because I don't know exactly where that is, and trying to figure out time in my busy schedule. And now it becomes like stressful. It becomes work. It becomes a hassle. It becomes like too much of me that needs to be inputted into this beautiful process, right? Basically doing too much. No. It should not. As soon as I feel like that, I should back off, come back in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or tomorrow. So just practicing that. It really is just something great to pass the time with. It's not hurting nobody. And I'm just excited to see what comes from it. So do with this vlog as you will. Okay. And of course, I'm going to keep you guys posted, because I want you guys to know this process. I want you to know that even though there's so much happening in this world right now, keep your spiritual life first. Keep God in the loop. Stop trying to do everything by yourself. God knows everything that you need. And if it's in your will for God, it will be done. So keep God in the loop. Don't try to do it by yourself. But yeah, like the elections and everything just took place today. So I know everyone's all like feeling however they're feeling, but you, my friend, and I, we're in our own little worlds. Doing our little 95% in a total state of glimmer, smiling to the point where your family members and friends are like, what are you in the corner smiling about? Did somebody text you? I mean, what are you so happy about? And it's just like, I mean, it's so big that I can't even put it into words. Now we're cooking with grease. Okay? So I don't want to hear nothing about this and that. It's irrelevant. We are in a state of glimmer. It's great. Everything's amazing. And, you know, it's a beautiful way to mind your own business, okay? So whether you see this tonight, tomorrow, or 3 years from now, it will have been right on time for you, okay? It was meant for you to just to get on this video right now at this very second, for you to know that not only you, but there's a whole collective out there who is on a frequency and a wave and a mindset of like, yeah, I'm maneuvering in my day, but I know there's something more for me, because that's just all I know. Obviously, I'm doing completely different things that I've done since I was 3 years old. my 3-year-old self, my 12-year-old self, my 21-year-old self, 30, now 35. I mean, these pages keep turning. So as they continue to turn, if God allows, let it be fun and let it be easy, okay? I love you so much. Big hugs from me to you. And I will catch you tomorrow for day 22 of my 100-day journal journey challenge. Good night, everybody.